Our AA Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Don Mattingly will be our subject, and he was the definition of a big offensive performer in his last game as he hit for the cycle.
Oh, man, and it was so fun to watch. Cycles don't come very often, like only a few times a year, so it's a pretty special achievement. And you know, there's always so much pressure on that last at-bat, coming in knowing what you need for the cycle. Baseball is just not one of those sports where you can do what you want on demand. So to come through like that, it's really satisfying.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, we all know they're going to try to hit the ball out of the park. They lead the league in home runs. They have the power to score at any moment up and down that lineup, and they have a very dangerous middle of the order.
Randall Deutscher is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he was pretty effective. Got the win and only allowed 2 runs. Going to try and do that here again.
Don Mattingly will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Keep it rolling.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Stay hot, babe. Here we go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Barry Whitney.
Barry Whitney will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slapped hard the opposite way. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out.
Oh, nice catch.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, I think patience at the plate is one of the issues that you're going to be looking at today. This pitcher throws a ton of pitches, walks a bunch.
Keith Wright will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. A runner on first with 2 away.
Let's go now.
Right side.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Trenton leads this one 1-0. On Mattingly is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Deutscher is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1-pitch out to begin the 4th. So stepping in, number 23, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run.
Around third and being waved on home.
The run scores from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
The right fielder, number 15, Barry Whitney.
Barry Whitney steps in with one in, one out, and one on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He's going.
He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Boy, I'm not too sure if a good throw would have had him here or not. But you can see he doesn't get on top of his throw down, and it sails on him just a little bit. That's going to allow the runner to dive in safely with a stolen base.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
Oh, baby, see it drive it.
Soft liner toward first, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone.
Third baseman, number 7,
Keith Wright will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Don Mattingly steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around.
Don Mattingly.
Hey, need you right here, kid. Drive something.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Escalona moves over. 2 gone. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rubber Ducks are victorious here, 3-2. Good night, everybody.
Here now, our final line score.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Richard Chu, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, so he's throwing the ball pretty well. We'll see how that translates into this one.
Don Mattingly gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Don Mattingly.
To short, hit hard, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Oh, you better have to pay attention to this guy right now. He is heating it up. 7 straight games now with that hit.
Whitney.
Barry Whitney will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up.
At the plate, Don Mattingly. He singled his last time up.
Mattingly.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Let it fly right here.
Bounce to first. Shimchak gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 15, Barry.
Don Mattingly will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Hey, see you drive it. Let's go, big dog.
High and deep to right center. Broussard going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league, and he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Barry Whitney strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Grounded to short. Cates on the grass. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Fortunately here, no advance from that runner at second base, so he stays still. But the problems are going to deepen here as he puts runners on first and second now on what will be scored an infield single.
Dustin Ackley will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Right side.
Pick up the ball, stand right here.
Lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. He'll come home with it, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, it's pretty evident that this is not going to be the outing that turns his fortunes around. Remember, he gave up 5 runs his last time out, and this is already 4 in this one, so it may be back to the drawing board yet again.
Don Mattingly steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Hey, you can't find it. Be patient, huh? Make it come to you.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about.
Hey,
you don't want to give this
what
guy
he said.
something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Lifted the other way to left center. Broussard giving chase. but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, right fielder,
Barry Whitney will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
They see it and drive it. Let's go.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hand.
They wait for yours here.
Dustin Ackley ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And he is in there. And the throw's going to hold that second runner over at third, so they'll just plate the 1 here.
third baseman number 7, Keith Wright.
You want to talk about a guy putting his all into a throw? Well, watch this. Now that's what you call effort.
Keith Wright will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Come on, big guy.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Hey, come on now,
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Trenton leads this one 5-0. Into the box, Don Mattingly. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Hey, 1 pitch right here.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I doubt he wanted to get in quite so tight with the hard stuff there, but hey, this is a guy with good opposite field power, so you don't want to just give him free rein to lean out over the plate.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here we go.
He pulls this one into right, and that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Boy, these fans will be happy to see this guy leave town, that's for sure. He is absolutely eating them up here in this series. He delivers again.
Barry Whitney strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it, huh? Let's go.
Here's the 0-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Broussard ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 8-0. Good night, everybody. All right, tonight's Double-A Eastern League action is drawing nearer as we welcome you back to our minor league pregame show with the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Don Mattingly is our man to watch, and he's coming off a very nice game in which he racked up 4 hits and just looked dialed in at the plate.
Yeah, anytime you get yourself 4 base knocks in a game, you're doing something right. You might have gotten a couple of gifts in terms of good pitches to hit, but, it's not about the pitches you get. It's what you do with them. And from what I saw, balls were flying all over the yard off his bat. That performance was big for his team, and I'm sure they're hoping he can do it again in this one.
All right, pregame festivities are wrapping up. It's time for baseball, and we'll have it for you next. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Trenton Thunder and the Akron Rubber Ducks. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He was a run-producing machine last month, driving in over 30 runs. He just kept coming through with runners in scoring position, and he found a variety of ways to get it done. That's doing what it takes to help your team win ball games.
Don Mattingly will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago.
Well, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Runner back safely.
Hey, stay hot now.
Runner's on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
If you're a stolen base kind of guy, most of your stolen bases are on the pitcher, not the catcher. But this was a slide step that he used right here, and he still stole the base. I think you got to blame the catcher for this one.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Keep it rolling.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. EK, you take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
And with the loss yesterday, that means they've dropped 2 of the first 3 in this series. So if form holds, they're due to come back and win this one, and they'll end up splitting the series.
And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games.
Stepping in, Don Mattingly. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Hey, let her fly right here.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Let fry. Let's go right
Coming
here.
to the plate now, Rudy Cortez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
I think part of the problem on this play is the fact that he's got a right-handed hitter up there at the plate, and that makes it a much more difficult throw down to third, and he winds up firing this ball right into left field.
Right here, kid. Drive something.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. To first, Yokoyama loves it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Come on, big guy.
Dustin Ackley will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Don Mattingly will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Don Mattingly is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tejada is there. 1 out. At the plate, Don Mattingly. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Drive it. See it drive it.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 5-2. Good night, everybody. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Harrisburg Senators and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. EK, any thoughts?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He comes into this one following a 5 RBI performance last game. Hopefully, his teammates can continue giving him the opportunity to come through with runners in scoring position.
Graham Neely, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, his batting average against is outstanding. It's under 200, so he's really dominated the offenses.
Coming to the plate now, Don Mattingly.
Right,
and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
That's in there, base hit.
Around third and being waved on home.
And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Barry Whitney will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And this guy's starting to make a name for himself. He's never really considered one of the better hitters for average in the minors, but he might be if he continues to keep this up.
Wade is there for it. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. Last month, he had a double-digit home run total. He's not going to get cheated when he's at the plate. When he connects,
Keith Wright will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
Swing and a looper to left.
Find the ball.
Sneed is over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's see how Harrisburg will line it up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, out in that corner outfield spot, a very reliable left fielder. Not somebody that's going to make the great plays, but every routine ball, it's as good as gold.
Bert Watts will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
And he hit over 300 during the last month, so he's seeing it really well right now.
Here we go.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Trenton leads this one 1-0. Striding into the box, Don Mattingly. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
First offering on its way.
Come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sneed over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your
Don
pitch.
Mattingly will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Come on, guy. Get your pitch up there.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
and if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2.
come on.
Let it fly right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Boy, that's just excellent concentration right there. You know, a lot of guys will try to put one eye on the bat and one eye on the ball, but he was determined to get that lead man, and a good throw gets it done.
Barry Whitney will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Slider, good two-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Full count, 3-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Hey, see it.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Don Mattingly stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
All right, come on now, let it fly.
Barry Whitney will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And this is ball 4 as it's off the catcher's glove.
All right, now with one out, they'll set up the possible double play. But also, you still got the go-ahead run at third. So you need to be sure that you can get two if you try it.
Keith Wright will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Well, a fly ball again here this time would be just what the doctor ordered, because a sac fly here would give him the lead.
Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out trying to take second. Good throw. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. So a fielding mistake there as they are able to get the tag out. However, a run winds up scoring on the play. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. It gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Thunder rolls in this one, 4-2. Good night, everybody.